Well, as you saw in the last video, the cartridge conversion itself is finished. The gun is a fully functional cartridge firearm now. But there's one more step I want to take. I figure if I was that old lawman in 1871 and I sent my gun into Colt to have it converted to newfangled metallic cartridges, I might want to celebrate by putting some new fancy grips on it too. So that's what I'm going to do. And the grips I chose are Arizona custom gun grips for Pietta 1860. And these are beautiful. They're made out of their Magna Tusk material, which is very dense, very heavy. And I elected to use the two-piece grips instead of the typical one-piece grips that would come on the 1860 Army. I've used their two-piece grips on other guns, and I like them because it allows you to have the convenience of two-piece grips without having to pin the grip frame to do it, which is excellent. And the way they work, I'll just show you. There's the grip screw, but these two little spacers right here are going to be what allow us to attach those grips to the frame as if it had a grip pin, a grip locator pin in the frame. So let's get to work. And the first thing I got to do is get this grip assembly off. All right, so now I'm going to coat the entire grip frame with Johnson's paste wax. And that's going to operate as a release agent, which will keep the epoxy from sticking to everything and permanently attaching my grips to the frame, which I do not wish to do. Okay, let me allow that to dry. And once it's dry, then we can do the actual work of attaching the grip. Okay, I mixed up some JB Weld 2-part epoxy. And now I am going to insert one of these dots right in the very, very corner of the grip. All right, so I'm going to let that harden overnight, and then we'll do the other side exactly the same way. Okay, I gave it a day to cure up. You can see a little dot in, and got it on beautifully. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is put the other side on. And we're going to do exactly the same thing with this. So first I'm going to coat it with a release agent, and then I'm going to epoxy on that little stud. And then we'll be all set. Okay, time to put the last piece in place. So let me get some epoxy down in there. And let me get this where it's going to go. Okay. Well, we'll just let that cure up, and then we'll be able to put everything together. Okay, let's see how we're doing with the right grip now. Just cut the tape off. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so you can see I put in quite a bit of epoxy, and it actually does more than just that dot, though that dot would be sufficient, but I like to give it a little more support and to fill in everything into the grip frame. So I'm going to clean up the grip frame and get all the paste wax off, and then screw everything together, and I think we're done. Okay, both grips are on. They look great, feel great, gun works great. Now, one of the things I'm going to say about these Arizona custom gun grips that sets them apart from most of the others that you're going to see is they fit the gun that you order it for. Now, a lot of the other grips, and I use a lot of them, are generic. They're to go on any single action or any 1860, and therefore they make them oversized, and sometimes that's important. But Arizona gun grips really matches up the gun you're putting the grips on with the grips. They're sized appropriately to it. So you're going to order a Pietta 1860, and quite often for a lot of the grips, they're going to want to know the date code on the gun because they know the frame sizes have changed. So they might ask you even to send in a tracing, which I did not have to do for this, because it's on a Pietta 1860, and I have had to do no fitting at all to the size of the grips, and most of them are not going to be like that. So I really cannot be more pleased with these. They're very good, dense material. They feel good in your hand. They look good, and I think they're going to operate just fine. So I think they really set the piece off. I'm going to take them upstairs and wash them with detergent because they've been over here in the shop getting dirty. So I'm going to wash them with a little water and detergent and put them back on, and I think we're going to have just a lovely set of grips. Well, that completes the Kirst conversion project on the Pietta 1860 Sheriff's model. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really sorry for the glitch in the first video on fitting the cylinder. I'm going to try to do another one of these, though it won't be an 1860, maybe this coming winter. So hopefully that one won't have any problems. So other than that, I really hope you enjoyed the series. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the way the gun turned out. So if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to make any comments. I read them all, as you guys know. And check out my Patreon. I could use the help on that. But once again, it's only if you can afford it. If you can't, just enjoy the videos. I'm perfectly happy with that. So take care, guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.